Hey, it's Jamie here from Postal Barbecue, and today at the pit, I want to show you how to make a really delicious brine for your next turkey dinner. I can put all the show notes for you in the description box below, so make sure to click down there for everything that you need to know for this brine. Also, if you like what we're doing on this channel, consider subscribing for great barbecue recipes, tutorials, and reviews. And other than that, let's get into the cook. So what you're going to need to get started with this brine recipe is 1 cup of kosher salt, 1 cup of brown sugar, 1 full lemon, 1 full orange, 1 full apple. Then we need some herbs. We have some sage, some rosemary, and some thyme. Next, we're going to take our lemon and our orange and we're going to zest the outside of it. And this is going to add some nice citrus flavors to our brine. After that's done, you're going to slice both your lemon and your orange in half because we're going to squeeze all those juices into our brine mixture. The next thing we're going to do is take our apple and slice it into quarters. All right, so to get this brine started, we're going to take 1 quart of boiling water and we're going to add our 1 cup of salt. The next thing we're going to do is take 1 cup of our brown sugar, put that in, and then we're just going to give it a stir. And what we're doing here is we're just giving it a stir to dissolve the salt and the sugar together, because this is going to be the base of our brine. After we got that in there, we're going to take the zest of our lemon and throw that in, as well as take our lemons and squeeze the juice into our brine. Next, we're going to take the zest of our orange, throw that in there as well, then grab our orange and squeeze that juice into the brine, just like the lemon. The next thing we're going to add is our apples. We went ahead and sliced it into 8s. So we're just going to put that in. And the last thing that we're going to do is take our herbs and we're going to just place that in. This is the sage. We're just going to rip that up. And get that in there. We're going to take our rosemary, throw that in, and lastly, our thyme. Once it's all together, just go ahead and give it a nice mix. And we're going to let it simmer just for a couple minutes to allow those flavors to blend together really nicely. And the last thing that you're going to need in this brine is some garlic. We're using 8 cloves of garlic. Crush those up and place it into the brine, as well as a dash of cinnamon. Once our brine mixture is done, we're going to turn the heat off and get it into a cold water bath. So once we have our brine all mixed up, we need to get a large pot that we're going to sit our turkey in, and we're going to take about 5 cups or so of ice cubes. And we're going to throw that into another 5 quarts of ice water. Once our ice cubes are in there, we're going to take our brine mixture and pour that in. And the reason why we did it like this is so that we have our hot brine going into ice water, which then cools off our brine and we're actually able to use it quite quickly. Because what you don't want to do is put your turkey into a warm brine mixture. So if you don't have any ice cubes to use, you're just going to need to put it into the fridge for an hour or 2 just to let it cool down to a temperature that's safe to put your turkey into. Alright, so once our brine is fully completed, all we need to do is put our turkey in there. What we're going to do is we're going to take the breast and put it breast side in first. Then we want to make sure that brine fully covers the turkey, and so we want it to cover up this part as well. So we're going to add another 1/2 inch so that we can get it fully covered. So the last thing you're gonna do with this brine is you're gonna put the lid on, and you're gonna wanna put it into your fridge for a minimum of 12 hours, ideally around the 24-hour mark if you have the time. It's really juicy. So that's how you make that delicious brine for your next turkey dinner. Make sure to leave me a comment down below on how it turned out for you, as well as don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you next time.